So let's begin our practice today just by taking a moment or two to get comfortable. Start to allow your body to soften. Start to allow your mind to slow down. And become aware of your breathing. And take your awareness up to the crown of your head. Slowly scan down through your body. Starting to build up a picture in your mind of how your body's feeling today. And then bring your awareness to the activities in your mind. Whatever kind of day you've had today, whatever thoughts you've carried with you into the hall tonight, if you can, just let those thoughts go now. Thoughts come into your mind, don't try and block them. At the same time, don't engage with them. Notice the thoughts as they crop up and then let them go. And then turn your focus back to your breathing. And follow the breath as it comes in and goes out. Finally, take a moment, set your intention for this evening's practice. And to remind yourself of your motivation for being here today. Let's start to bring some movement into the body now. So wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Circle your ankles. Circle your wrists. Stretch your fingers out wide and point your toes. And then clench your hands into a fist and pull your toes back towards your shins. And then relax your hands and relax your feet. Slowly and gently turn your head from side to side. And then relax your neck. Allow your head to rest on the mat. Keeping your right leg flat to the ground, bring the left foot up, bend your knee. Take hold of your knee and hug it up towards your chest. And then start to straighten your left leg. Take your hands round to the back of your knee. Point your toes up. Straighten your leg as much as you can. And then ease the tension off. Relax your ankle. Allow your knee to bend, but keep the foot up off the ground. So you've got about 90 degrees between your thigh and your shin. Take both arms out to the sides. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knee over towards the right side. Inhale back to the center. And as you exhale, gently take the knee out towards the left side. Inhale back to the center. Take hold of the knee and hug it back up towards your chest. And then let go of your knee and let your left leg come flat to the ground. Bring your right foot up, bend your knee, and hug your knee up towards your chest. And start to straighten your right leg. Take your hands behind the back of the knee. Point your toes up and straighten your leg as much as you can. And ease the tension, relax your ankle, allow the knee to bend, but keep the foot up off the ground again. Extend your arms out to the sides. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knee over towards the left side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, gently lower your knee out towards the right. Inhale back to the center. Take hold of your knee again and hug your knee up towards your chest. And let go of your knee. Let your right leg come flat to the ground. Turn on to your side and over onto your front. Bring your forearms up alongside your body. Feet on the insteps. And push down into the ground through your elbows and your forearms, bringing your chin and your chest up into Sphinx pose. Relax your chest down. Bring your hands in underneath your shoulders. And push down into the ground with the palms of your hands, bringing your body up. Breath. Shift your weight back onto your heels. Stretch out in front. And bring your chest forward. And let your hips sink down. Lift your hips up. Draw your knees in so that they're underneath your hips. Let your belly sink down. Lift your chin up. A cow. And then arch your back. Bring your chin in. Squeeze your hips forward. To cat. Breathe in. Sink your belly down, lift your chin up. And breathe out, arch your back and bring your chin in. And breathe into cow. And breathe out to cat. And then sit back onto your heels. And stretch out in front. Bring your chest forward. walk your hands back towards your knees, onto the balls of your feet. Just rock back so you're on the balls of your feet at the back of the mat. Keep your fingers just touching the ground if you need to, but if you can, bring them into your heart in the toe stand. Lower your hands back down to the ground. Walk your hands forward. And as you do, start to straighten your legs. Take your feet to hip width, your hands at shoulder width. Push your hands away from you and push your tailbone up towards the ceiling. It's a downward facing dog. And then walk your feet up to the front of the mat. So we're coming to forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to, so that you can relax the bottom of your back, relax your neck and your shoulders. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. Bring your palms together, lower them down to the heart. Just bring your feet in so that your ankles are together. Keeping your gaze forward. Allow your knees to bend. Chair. Lower your right elbow down. Raise your left shoulder up. Come back to the center. Lower your left elbow down. Raise your right shoulder up. And come back to the center again. Straighten your legs. Raise your hands up. And stretch back. Take your hands apart so that your hands are at shoulder width. And take your feet apart so your feet are hip width. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, fold forward. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. Interlace your fingers. Make a side bend over to the left. And back to the center. And over to the right. Back to the center again. Release the grip on your fingers. And take an inhale. And as you exhale, fold forward. Take a step back on your left foot. Onto the ball of the foot. Your gaze forward. Into runner's lunge. And then push down into the ground with your right foot to bring your body up. Raise your hands up. Or come into high lunge. Lower your arms forward, bring your hands back down to the ground. Step back with your right foot, push your hips up. So we're coming to downward facing dog. And bring your chest forward into plank, knees down to the ground if you need to. And then lower your chest down to the ground. Feet onto the insteps, either with your forearms down on the ground or your hands down on the ground. Lift your chin and your chest up. So we're coming cobra or sphinx if your elbows are down. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up again. And then walk back to the front of your mat in forward fold. Take a step back on your right foot, onto the ball of the foot, gaze forward, runner's lunge. And then push down with your left foot to bring your body up. Raise your hands up. We're in high lunge again. Lower your arms forward. Bring your hands down to the ground. Step back with your left foot. Push your hips up. Downward facing dog. Bring your chest forward. Again, knees down if you need to. Then lower your chest down to the ground. Feet onto the insteps. Lift your chin and your chest. And then curl your toes under. Lift your hips. Walk back to the front of the mat. And forward fold once more. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. Keep your right hand pointing up. And your left hand down to your thigh or your hip. Stretch over with your right hand. Reach up with your right, bring your left up to join it. Take your right hand down. And stretch over with your left. Reach up with your left. Bring your right up to join it. Just stretch back. And reach up to the ceiling, take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your arms down to the sides. Relax your neck and your shoulders. And take a step back. So you're facing the long side of your mat. Your feet wider than shoulder width, but however wide you can be and still be comfortable. We'll take an inhale, raise your arms up. And as you exhale, lower them down to shoulder height, turning your palms down. And turn your left foot out. Allow your left knee to bend. And your hips down. Into warrior two. Let your right hand come down onto your thigh. Turn your left hand palm up. And if you can, stretch. Bring your left arm forward. Bend at the elbow. Bring it down onto your thigh. Raise your right hand up. And if you can, stretch over with your palm facing down. Side angle. Lower your right hand back down towards your thigh. Push down into the ground with your left foot. Bring your body up. Bring your left foot to point forward. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And as you exhale, lower down to shoulder height, palms facing down. Turn your right foot out. Bend your knee. Look out over your right hand. Warrior two. Let your left hand come down onto your thigh, right hand palm up. Reach up with your right. And if you can, stretch back. In reverse warrior. Bring your right arm forward. Bend at the elbow. And your forearm down onto your thigh. Raise your left hand up. And if you can, stretch over with the palm facing down in side angle. Lower your left hand back down onto your thigh. Push down with your right foot to bring your body up. Turn your right foot to point forward. Just bring your heels in line if they're not already in line. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And as you exhale, fold forward. You need to support yourself on your thighs, your knees, that's absolutely fine. And inhale, raise your arms up. Lower them down to the sides. Your left foot out again. Bend your left knee. You're going to turn your chest and your shoulders so they're looking straight down the mat. Raise your arms up. into warrior one. Lower your arms forward. Bring your hands down to the ground. Turn your right foot onto the ball of your foot. Let the knee come down. Then put your foot onto the instep. Raise your hands up. And if you can, reach back. Kneeling crescent lunge. Lower your arms forward. Bring your hands down to the ground. Start to shift your weight back towards your right heel. Straightening your left leg. Coming up onto the heel of the left foot. In half monkey. Shift your weight forward again. Onto the flat of the foot. Bring your hands forward. Put your right foot back onto the ball of the foot. Lift the knee. I'm going to take your left hand, bring it round so you can walk both hands back to the centre and turn both feet to point forward again. We'll take an inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, lower down to the sides. Turn your right foot out. Bend your right knee. Turn your chest and shoulders. Look straight down the mat. And raise your hands up. We're going to warrior one. Lower your arms forward. Bring your hands down to the ground. Then your left foot onto the ball of the foot. And let your knee come down. Your foot onto the instep. Raise your arms up. And if you can, stretch back. Lower your arms forward. Hands back down to the mat. Shift your weight back towards your left foot. Straightening your right leg, coming up onto the right heel. Let your chest sink down. And bring your weight forward again. Hands alongside your right foot, your left foot onto the ball of the foot. And lift your knee. And bring your right hand over the top of your foot. Walk round to the centre. Both feet pointing forward. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down to the sides. Relax your neck and shoulders. Toe and heel your feet in. Just give your hips a gentle rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, if you come down to seated with your seat towards the back of your mat. You're going to bring the soles of the feet together and hug your heels in. If you can, take hold of your toes, if not, your ankles or your shins. Lift your chest up. Raise your chin slightly and at the same time push your knees down. Relax your shoulders forward. Take your left foot out in front. Bring your right foot into the side of your thigh. Toes pointing up on your left foot. And bring your hands alongside your hips. Come up onto your sit bones and lift your chest. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And as you exhale, hinge forward. Try to lead with your chest if you can, rather than your forehead. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, lower down to the sides. Bring your left foot in. Take your right foot out in front. Hands to the sides of your hips again. Come up onto your sit bones while lifting your chest up. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. Keep your hands up high. Take your left foot out to join your right, feet together with your toes pointing up. Reach up with your fingers. Chin up through your upper body, lifting yourself up onto your sit bones. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, fold forward. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down to the sides. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Bring both of your feet in. If you can sit cross-legged, then do. If you can't sit cross-legged, then just find whatever is a comfortable position for you. Hands to the sides of your hips. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And as you exhale, lower your hands down to the sides. Bring your hands down behind your back. Interlace your fingers. And push your hands away from the bottom of your back. Lifting your chest up. Hands come down to the bottom of the back. Let go of your fingers. Now raise your arms up. Bring your palms together and reach up to the ceiling. Lower your arms down to chest height. Push your fingers away from you. Rounding your shoulders, arching your back. Bring your chin in slightly. Lift your chest up. Take your hands out to the sides. Pull back across your chest and lift your chin. Then raise your hands up, take an inhale. And as you exhale, lower your hands down to the sides, to your neck and shoulders. Take your left hand over onto your right knee or onto your thigh. Your right hand either out to the side or to the ground behind your back. Gently twist, look towards your right shoulder. And relax back to the center. Your right hand over to your left knee or thigh. Your left hand to the side or to behind your back. Twist so you're looking back over your left shoulder. And relax, come forward. Your right hand to the ground at the side of your hip, your left hand palm up. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, stretch over. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, lower down. Left hand down to the mat, right hand palm up. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, stretch over. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, lower down. Take both of your feet out in front. And bring your backs down onto the mat. Arms alongside your body, with the palms facing down. And draw your heels up towards your buttocks. Keeping your ankles the same width apart as your hips. I'm going to push down into the ground with the soles of your feet to push your hips up towards the ceiling. And lower your hips back down. Bring your feet up off the ground, bend your knees, hug your knees up towards your chest. Start to straighten your legs, pointing your toes up, hands to the back of your knees. Straighten your legs as much as you can by tensing up the front of your thighs. Gently pull back on both legs. And ease the tension off. Relax your ankles. Allow the knees to bend, but keep your feet up off the ground. And take your hands down your shins towards your ankles, or if you can, towards the outside edges of your feet. Bring the soles of the feet in together and hug your heels in. And start to pull your feet out to the sides. Soles of the feet pointing up towards the ceiling, knees bent. A happy baby pose. Bring the soles of the feet back in. Take your hands back to your knees. Bring the knees together. Gently rock side to side on the bottom of your back. Relax back to the center. Go with your knees, let the soles of the feet come down to the ground. Extend your arms out to the sides. And cross your right leg over the top of your left, as if you were crossing your legs sat on a chair. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees over towards the right side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale over to the left side. Inhale back to the center. Your right foot, place it alongside your left. And then cross your left leg over the top of the right. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees over towards the left side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale over to the right side. Inhale back to the center. Take the left foot, place it at the side of the right. Relax your knees out to the sides. Bringing the soles of the feet together. And then extend your feet down to the bottom of the mat. Take your ankles apart and relax the toes out to the sides. Bring your arms to a position that's comfortable for you. And if you need to put some extra layers on, now's the time to do it. Take your awareness up to the crown of your head. Become aware of your forehead, temples, the muscles in the face and in the jaw. A deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve away any tension, face and the jaw. Take your awareness now to the muscles in your neck, down the neck into the trapezius muscles, between the bottom of your neck and your shoulders, into the shoulder muscles themselves. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, dissolve away the tension in your neck and shoulders. Your awareness now down into your arms, biceps at the front of the arms, the triceps at the back, the elbow joints and the muscles in the forearms. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve any tension from the arms. Take your awareness now to your wrists, the palms of the hands, the back of the hands, thumbs and the fingers. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve any tension. Bring your awareness now into your upper body, to the chest, rib cage, into the muscles across the top of the back, down the shoulder blades and down the sides of the spine. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, dissolve the tension in your upper body. Your awareness now into the core of your body, to the stomach muscles, muscles around the sides of the body and in the bottom of the back, hips, pelvis, the muscles in the buttocks. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve any tension in the core of your body. Take your awareness down into your legs, to the hamstrings at the back of the legs, the muscles all around the thighs, the knee joints, calf muscles, shins. Deep breath in. You breathe out, dissolve any tension from the legs. Your awareness now to the ankle joints, Achilles tendons, the heels and the arches of the feet, the insteps, balls of the feet, of the toes. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve away tension in the ankles and feet. You're aware now of places in your body you might still be holding a little bit of tension. It never went away completely in the first place, or whether it's come back. You find any of those pockets of tension in your body, your awareness to that spot. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve that tension away. Now bring your awareness to the physical sensations in your body. Become aware of the feelings, muscles and joints. Start to notice where you can feel your body in contact with the ground. Start to notice where your body's moving and changing as the breath comes in and goes out. And let's gently start to bring some movement back into the body now. Move your hands and feet. Move your knees and hips. Move your chest and back. Move your arms and shoulders. Move your head and neck. And when you're ready, if you turn on to your right side, and then in your own time, bring yourself back up to seated. Give yourself a moment, just let your body get used to being upright again. It's not unusual to just become a bit disorientated when you first sit up. And then take a moment, enjoy the relaxation in your body. Stay with the stillness in your mind. Take a deep breath in and out. And if you had your eyes closed, gently open them now. Namaste. Thank you very much, everyone.